Last window of the year, the November window. How we doing? Hi, my name is Diego Cerrone, and with me, the two best pundits of the great state of New Jersey, Coach John and Carlos. How we doing, fellas?
Feeling good.
Flattered.
Excited. World Cup qualifiers coming up. Must-win games for Guatemala for Johnny, Costa Rica for me. So excited to talk a little CONCACAF with you guys.
It is drama city going on all over the world. All over the world. We are in the last window before intercontinental UEFA playoffs, so we'll definitely talk about that. We'll break down kind of what the scenarios are in CONCACAF and in Europe, being that it's the last fixtures before playoff time, which is pretty crazy to think about. December 5th is the draw of the World Cup, so we're inching closer to that. And it's crazy. It's crazy that we're already in November, fellas.
Less than a month before we know who plays against who. Less
Yeah.
than a
It's exciting,
month.
right?
Less than a month. And you said
And
December
who plays
5th.
where?
Yeah. I didn't realize. You said it December 5th, and I'm like, I looked at the
It's
bottom
crazy.
right of my screen right now. It's fucking November 12th. So we're less than a month before we see who plays who, where they play. And honestly, I'm excited now.
We should live stream the draw. Watch it
We should.
together.
We should. Yeah, that'd be
Get
cool.
live
Could be done, yeah.
reactions. That'd be dope.
I feel like
That'd
it's
be
usually
cool.
during the workday, right? Like a noon type.
Like a 2 o'clock or like a 1
Noon,
o'clock.
2, yeah.
But that's because it hasn't been hosted in our time zone. It's definitely gonna be a night one, I think, for us.
You might be right.
Mm,
Yeah, you might be right, actually. Let's see.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
it's a Friday.
Is it? Oh,
That's-
December
that's how
5th
we
a
spend our
Friday?
Friday night.
It's a
Okay. I don't mind that.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Let's go over the scenario in CONCACAF. So to review the way the qualifiers have been played out so far. So it's like the final round of CONCACAF qualifiers. There's 3 groups. Winner of each group goes automatically to the World Cup. And then 2 out of the 3 best second places go to the Intercontinental Playoffs hosted in Mexico, which has Bolivia representing CONMEBOL, New Caledonia representing
Oceania.
Thank you. And then to be determined the other teams for the Intercontinental Playoffs. So let's go over what the scenarios are for each team that we're interested in, which is obviously Costa Rica and Guatemala. Okay, so here are the live standings after 4 matches played in the final round of the CONCACAF qualifiers. We obviously, Group A is topped by Suriname, Group B topped by Jamaica, and Group C topped by Honduras. Fellas, 2 more games to go.
Let's go Guatemala first since they're Group A. It's probably the perfect scenario for them. You're fighting for a spot for your first ever World Cup appearance as a nation, and you're set up, I think, for success. Your last 2 games are at home. Against Suriname and Panama. So you went out and you directly qualified to your first ever World Cup.
A lot at stake.
It's a lot at stake. There's a lot of pressure, but I mean, if you're a footballer, if you're a competitor in any way, shape, or form, this is probably what you want. This is probably set up for you in terms of pressure. I think in terms of how you want to view the game and how you want to go into it, your preparation, your pregame, your 2 days before preparation for this game. I think as a whole, as a city, I think the city should be buzzing. I can only imagine how Guatemala City is right now preparing for the game tomorrow.
Atmosphere has to be electric.
Yeah, so what I've heard is that they let people leave work early or probably don't even go into work.
100%.
So I think they did that for one of the qualifying games. I think the first one, like no one went into work or they left work early, and all eyes are on the national team.
City shuts down. Country shuts down.
Yep. So I think, I mean, it's nerve wracking. I think as a fan, and for me personally, I think never having Guatemala in a World Cup before. I think talking to my father about it, I think he's also nervous. I think he's more excited. I mean, it's going to be
Never being this close to qualifying.
No, never this close, and never. I don't want to say this close, but I think in terms of quality, I think this is probably the best overall, all around quality that Guatemala has had in a very, very long time. So, yeah, I think if it's now or never, to be honest. So I think they have the right manager. I think they The guy does what he needs to do, and the players get behind him. So, oh man, I need to see what time kickoff is. 'Cause I didn't really. I think it's probably a late one because they usually are, right?
Yeah, it's usually like a 9 p.m., 10 p.m.
Yeah, it's gonna be insane, dude. So yeah, perfect scenario, nerve wracking. 2 games at home, last two, and you win out, and you see yourself in your first ever World Cup appearance. So fucking A, man.
I mean, the good thing is that even if they don't qualify first, right? Maybe if they get the Intercontinental Playoff, we'll take that as a win. Or
Yeah,
do you think they have to go direct? They have the 2 games at home. Let's just let's take advantage of.
I think they have to win out.
I
They
think
can't,
that's it. Yeah,
because if they don't win out, I don't think they get best second place either. Because Curaçao already has 8 points, and Costa Rica's probably might win one of their games, which takes them to 9. So Guatemala needs to win both games to
Yeah.
qualify at minimum.
Because I think you're hoping for a lot, right? I think you're hoping for other people to drop results, and I think that's not how you want to live the next 2 games, right? I think you want to make sure you're fully prepared and you're fully willing to go out there and get the result no matter how you get it. To be honest, like fucking 90 minutes, you die for everything, literally.
Yeah, they control their own destiny, right?
Correct.
And at the end of the day, for these players, like, this is what they've dreamed of, right? Like,
Yeah.
2 games to qualify for the World Cup. Not everyone in Guatemala national team history has had this chance to like be this close to make it, right? So this is what dreams are made of, and let's see if they come through.
Johnny, give me your pregame speech heading into the game tomorrow. your home stadium.
You got to sit up.
Your home country. Just lay it out. Just lay it out. Close your eyes. Pretend the boys are in front of you. How do you motivate them?
It's got to go directly. Take a second. Look around the locker room. Look to the guy to your left. Look to the guy to your right. Are you willing to die for every single ball for the next 90 minutes? Are you going to get behind the crowd? The crowd's here for you. Your family's here for you. Your loved ones are here for you. Are you willing to put it all on the line for one another, for your country, for your loved ones? You have 90 minutes to do so. We worry about the first 45, and then we worry about the second afterwards. But you go out there from the first whistle, you get stuck the fuck in. Every first, every second, you challenge every single time. Don't leave that field with one regret. Don't leave that field with a tank. If it's not on E, you have to push until you can't no more. The country's relying on you, and one another are relying on each other. Go after it. Get the 3 points. Worry about the first one.
That's beautiful.
Off the top of the dome. You have me
go.
freestyle. I didn't expect.
That's how you.
For
I
sure.
didn't expect you to say that, dude. I was like, shit. I just sit up. I'm like, fuck. Let me get ready.
Hey man,
but-
you know what though? A lot of emotions in that game, but you also have to, be composed, right? No stupid fouls, no stupid red cards, no stupid mistakes that lead to, potential early goal, right? There's definitely the emotion needs to be there. The effort needs to be there, like you said, to not have the anything left in the tank. But let's make sure we keep a level head, right?
Yeah, I think it's you match their energy, and then you remember what you're here to do is to play football and let the football take over. Like you said, be composed in the right areas, safety first, do all the right things on the ball because you're able and you're qualified to do so. So I think that's why you assistant coach right there. Look at that. Either you go first, or I go first.
Emotion and level-headedness.
Yes, that's it.
I
the
love
balance.
it.
Yeah.
I love it. So, okay, so Group A. Wow, Group A is tight. Suriname, right? 6 points. Panama, 6 points. Guatemala, 5. El Salvador, one foot out with 3 points. And so we'll see how that plays out in the next couple of days. Let's look at Group B for a second. Jamaica, 9. Curacao, 8. Trinidad, 5. And Bermuda, 0. So Bermuda's out for sure. But what do we think? I think each team is still, right? They're still alive in this group. I think it's no surprise to any of us that Jamaica is topping the group. But Curacao, I feel like, has shown a lot of quality, over the last couple of years, right? So do we think Jamaica pulls through in this group, or do we expect a surprise from Curacao?
I don't know. I mean, they've been a really good team, like you said, for the last few years. And they play each other in that last game, and that's anyone can win. Doesn't matter who's playing where. Anybody can win that game. And I don't think Jamaica beat them the first. I think Curacao might have beat them the first time.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
they beat
look.
them 2-0.
At
Let's look.
Curaçao.
So it was 2-0. 2-0.
That's
Curacao
massive,
beat Jamaica. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it's gonna be a competitive game. Obviously, I think Jamaica might have a little more talent now that they bring in a lot of these British internationals. But I mean, it's CONCACAF. Anything can happen, right? Right.
So
And the final game,
Where are they
Jamaica's
playing,
at
by the
home,
way?
right?
Well, where are they playing? Are they playing in Jamaica?
they're playing in Jamaica.
You're
After
right. You're right. Because
even
maybe
after the
But Jamaica
hurricane?
doesn't have an easy game.
you're right, John. I'm not sure.
Against Trinidad, they have to go through Trinidad,
To
and they're playing
Trinidad.
away at Trinidad tomorrow.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But like, I don't think would Jamaica play in Jamaica after the hurricane and stuff. That's
Let's
like
look.
I don't know. I don't think
It's
I
a great
thought about that.
question,
because
John.
there's still. I know people like going into Jamaica and like doing donations and stuff for families, and I mean, they're still in pretty bad shape. So
Yeah.
I feel
Obviously,
like they,
really
yeah, I
unfortunate
don't
what
know
happened,
actually.
but we can.
that's a disadvantage if
Yeah.
that's the case,
You're right.
and that's
You're
an
right.
advantage for Curaçao.
And
But
also,
you are playing for your country that just went through
Yeah,
something
correct.
difficult. So I think
right.
that's
So
a
it's like
motivator.
it could be either or, right? You could use it as a motivator. You could use it as motivation to go out and do it for your country, but also, they probably know a lot of people that have been affected, their families and their friends, families,
Correct.
etc. Definitely a lot in their head over these next couple of days. All right. Lastly, Group C: Honduras 8 points, Costa Rica 6, Haiti 5, Nicaragua 1. Nicaragua out. Rest of the teams still have something to play for. Carlos, Costa Rica 6 points.
Costa
So
Rica,
you see how
3
optimistic and
draws.
positive Johnny was in Guatemala. For Costa Rica, it feels like there's a dark cloud over us. They shouldn't be in this position. They dropped points. They gave the only point to Nicaragua, who
Self-inflicting
Rica
wounds.
self-inflicted. They were up a man, gave up a penalty, and that's 2 points that they dropped. They were beating Haiti, I think 2-0, dropped points that game as well. And then now they have to go tomorrow to Haiti, and that's not an easy game. So it feels like there's a little dark cloud over Costa Rica right now. I don't know how positive we're feeling. They just actually had a whole mini training camp for the players who haven't been called up to the
Okay.
national team this week. So it's like just to see who else they should bring in.
Yeah, like the
So
local players.
The local players. So they
Yeah.
brought in Joel Campbell back. So we'll take that. And they brought in, I think, Celso Borges, who was our captain for the last like 10 or so years. So they're bringing in some experience to a young squad that needs it, who probably might still be one of the better players on this team. I think we've been trying to move away from our experienced players, which is why they were left out originally. But with 2 important games, I think the experience is needed, right? So we're hoping for the best, but I don't know how optimistic we're feeling.
So the first game's in Haiti. The second game is
Haiti, home against Honduras, which
Wow.
is the game that it's gonna determine if we make it or not.
Listen, Haiti's not easy, bro. Look, Haiti.
Yeah, I mean, Haiti at
Haiti's
home.
Haiti at home. I mean, when they played the first time, Costa Rica dominated 60% of the game, and in typical fashion, as we've seen throughout the qualifiers, they kind of dismantle in the second half and play like lackadaisical. But if they go out there and do their job, they should get through Haiti. But again, Haiti's home. They are in the battle as well to make the World Cup.
They have something to play for. Yeah,
everybody has something to play for, so it's gonna be a tough game as well.
It's 2 finals basically.
Exactly.
It really is 2 finals. Yeah, it's gonna be. This is definitely one of the, if not the most exciting CONCACAF qualifiers we've ever seen. Right? I think these next couple of days are gonna bring us scenes from everywhere, from all of these games, and it's pretty interesting how a lot of these games align with the top 2 teams playing against each other. Right? We said Jamaica, Curaçao are going to play against each other. Honduras, Costa Rica are going to play against each other. So in the last game. So the last game pretty much is like a final.
Yeah, I don't think people expected it to be too much of a struggle for the top 2 teams. I think most people expected Panama, Jamaica, and Costa Rica to go through pretty easily. And that's what happens in World Cup qualifying, right? Every game's a point. So it's good for the Confederation as well that, they have exciting competition with the rest of the teams.
Yeah, absolutely. Man, let's see what happens, because I have no idea what's gonna happen. I'm no CONCACAF expert.
There's also we signed up for World Cup tickets right over the last week. So I've been checking my email because I don't want the ticket, like if I do win the lottery, to win this session of tickets, I want to know if Costa Rica makes the World Cup first. Like I don't want to waste my tickets on getting Costa Rica and they don't make the World Cup. So hopefully I get it in a few days. And hopefully Costa Rica will win these next 2 games.
Right. Because if not, you got to wait till March, and then even the Intercontinental Playoff looks tough. For any
tough.
team.
I think did you see how it's set up, the Intercontinental Draft?
No. So I just know that they're playing in Mexico.
So I think it's 6 teams, right?
Yeah.
And they they rank them based off their FIFA rankings.
Okay.
So the top 2 teams out
That's
of the
right.
6
They get the bye.
make it to they get a bye and they make
Yeah.
it to the final
Yeah.
of that mini tournament, and they play the winners of the other 4 teams.
That's right. That's right.
So
Then
yeah, I think there's some decent teams in that too. I mean, Bolivia's but that's gonna be a tough game for anybody.
yeah, I mean there's going to be good teams. I mean there's only 2 I think right now confirmed. Bolivia and New Caledonia. But I mean I think any 2 teams from CONCACAF are going to put up a good fight. So competitive right there.
I think it's
So
gonna be 1 UEFA, 1 Africa,
me see.
1 of each, and then 2 CONCACAF, I believe.
So it is 1 from Asia, 1 from Africa, 2 from CONCACAF, 1 from CONMEBOL, 1 from Oceania.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, if Costa Rica makes it to at least intercontinental, I think they'll get the first round bye.
Potential, right?
Because
Yeah.
yeah, because I think most of those teams are below in the rankings. But I don't know, it'll be tough regardless.
All right, European World Cup qualifiers. It's also the last match day for UEFA teams. Reminder of the format. So there's 12 groups. First place in each group automatically goes through directly to the World Cup, and then all the second place teams go into a playoff, also played in March.
Yeah.
So it's the 12 teams, second place teams that go to the playoff, and then there's 4 from the Nations League. So the total is 16 teams.
I think that's why who is it? Sweden's gonna make it through that because they're in like last place of
They're
their
last
group.
place.
Yeah,
and they're gonna make it to playoffs because of Nations League.
yeah, it's pretty funky, honestly. So I guess so out of those 16 teams, there's going to be 8 games, right? And out of those 8 games, there's going to be 8 winners, and then there's going to be 4 games, and there's going to be the 4 that go through. So it's like you play again, just like you see it, a semifinal and a final. So you have to win. Basically, if you make the European playoffs, you have to win 2 games to make the World Cup, which is tough. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I mean, it is tough.
Fuck that continent.
It is tough, but it's the most amount of
Shit's
teams
wild.
that have ever been in a World Cup. So you got to
That's
take,
fair. Yeah.
the more chances than you've ever had.
Yeah. Yeah, that's totally
Yeah.
fair. Let's go through some of these groups because I think the most interesting one, or actually, I mean, there's a lot of parity between 1 and 2. Germany and Slovakia tied with 9 points. Switzerland and Kosovo 10 and 7. Denmark, Scotland both tied with 10 points.
That's dope.
France
Yeah,
and
I mean, it's pretty
Ukraine 10 and
close.
7. Yeah. Yeah. Spain and Turkey 12. Turkey 12 and 9.
15
Portugal-
goals, bro. Fuck. No goals.
Portugal
against.
already advanced in Group F.
Booty ass group, bro. Look at that shit.
So
Hungary, nice.
Actually, Hungary and Ireland are playing for second. Armenia is also in it based on mathematics, but
Yeah.
most likely Hungary and Ireland fighting for that second spot. Netherlands, Poland, 16 and 13.
So how come?
It's
Stupid
yeah,
question.
it sucks that I know what you would ask.
What you
How
would ask.
they have 5 people in their
Yeah.
group and the others have 4. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was something weird as well. I couldn't understand that as well. But yeah, some people had to play more. I guess I'm not sure how it worked honestly. But yeah, some groups have more teams, as you can see. Obviously.
UEFA qualifier expert. If you see this, let us know.
Complicated. Let's
Give
look
us
at
The dial, bruv.
Let's look at San Marino, the best fucking account on Twitter.
Yo, they're so
Goals
they're
4
so good.
in 7 matches. Goals 4, 1 goals against 32. Goal
Hey, that
difference of
one goal
31.
though was historic.
Jesus Christ. I think it was, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they went crazy on Twitter.
They did go crazy for it. So Austria and Bosnia 15 and 13. Norway and Italy is the one that everyone is talking about, right? So Italy obviously 4-time champions, didn't make it to the last World Cup.
3 World
They were,
Cups.
they were in trouble too because I think Israel was beating them at one point, and they were
They came
about
back.
to
You're right. No,
came
John, they didn't make the last 2. This one will be the 3rd,
This would be the 3rd.
Yeah. right? They didn't make Russia. They didn't make Qatar.
Mm-mm.
So it would be 3rd straight.
They made
which
Brazil?
is insane. Yeah, that was when they were in the group of Costa Rica.
yeah
Ooh, they got cracked.
they got
Yeah.
eliminated.
Man.
That was the beginning of the fallout for Italy.
I'm trying to get that jersey though today.
So everyone has eyes on Norway and Italy, and obviously Norway, Erling Haaland.
Norway's been balling.
Belgium and North Macedonia, 14 and 13 there. England has already qualified, so Albania and Serbia are fighting for second. And then lastly, Croatia and Czech, 16 and 13.
Faroe Islands with 12 points, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So out of the complicated UEFA qualifiers, which one are we most intrigued about in these next couple of days, fellas?
We need Italy to get out of the fucking group, dude. I need me some Ricardo Calafori in the World Cup.
Guys,
I like
I'm
the
part
dramatics.
Italian now. You guys
Oh
are
yeah,
forgetting.
yeah, dude. You need
Nah,
when you're
bro.
not home, bro. When you're at Nona's, bro. You gotta
For the
gotta be
watchers and
ready.
listeners, my fiance's Italian, so I'm rooting for Italy these days.
Yo,
I like the
more heavily.
dramatics. I like the dramatics of them potentially missing a third.
I also like the dramatics
That's-
of possibly Ecuador drawing Italy, and that would be a phenomenal.
I do like that. I do like the possibility of that as well.
Because it could
Your dad-
happen.
You got to watch where your dad and Danny's family.
It can happen.
Nah,
and
no shot,
Let's
bro.
not forget we got drawed in our first ever World Cup, 2002.
With Italy.
And Italy was our first World Cup game ever.
Yeah.
And obviously, again, for the listeners, me and my fiance are getting married during the World Cup, which I calculated if they get drawn into the last 3 or 4 groups, my wedding would fall on match day 3
No.
At MetLife.
And imagine if it's at MetLife. Yeah, that'd be
I think
insane.
it is at MetLife. I think
No, there is maybe one game at MetLife the day of my wedding. So
What if it's Ecuador versus Italy? Your wedding day at MetLife.
nothing.
I mean, the show goes on, but I'm definitely going to be a little distracted.
We're getting fucking. I'm bringing the Ecuadorian flag, bro. Fuck you, one of these, bro. Fuck. Yeah.
Man, it's going to be insane. I mean, so we definitely want Italy to qualify. Let's see who they have in these next 2 games. So tomorrow they play Moldova, and then the last game they play Norway.
Norway.
Where do they play? They play in Italy.
So they play in San Siro. Wow. Can you imagine the scenes, boys?
Come on. They beat. Yo, listen. They take care of business the first game, right? And then they go to the San Siro on the last match day, and they need to qualify. Dude, it's going to be bonkers. It's like.
Well,
look at that goal differential from Norway, though.
Well, that's what I was going to say. So if Norway wins their first game out of this 2, they're in because of the goal difference, right?
Yeah, that goal differential is crazy.
The goal differential
They just need to win. Yeah, they just need to win the next game, and I think they're safe.
Who they play? Israel?
And Norway plays Estonia.
I think
Never
it's
mind,
over.
bro.
See Italy in the playoffs.
Tough, huh?
Yeah, it's tough.
Nah,
man.
they're going to draw Estonia and Norway 3-3. Call it here first.
So so Italy's begging for Norway to tie or lose, which the way Erling Haaland has been playing right now,
Yeah.
not sure that's going to happen.
No Odegaard, though, so I guess that's cool.
So they're playing for a miracle. Either way, they still need to make sure they take care of business in San Siro.
26,
Yeah.
20, is that 29 goals?
29 goals, 3
fuck's
against,
sake, bro.
That's Haaland, too. Haaland's been...
Yeah, Haaland's
Crazy,
been a monster this year.
What the
All right,
fuck?
so that is some of the drama going on.
Did you guys see the World Cup format as well? I was just looking at it. So it's going to be 4 groups of 12, and now there's a round of 32, right? It's like
You
usual.
mean 12 groups of 4?
12 groups of 4. What did I say? 4 groups of 12?
Yeah.
12 groups of 4. So now, again, top 2 of each group make it, and the top 8 best third places make it, to the knockout rounds, which is pretty dope, right? Like, at minimum, there's no way Ecuador or USA can get knocked out in group stages.
Yeah.
Like, you at least make it to the knockout rounds.
Yeah, it's like the whole thing, like get to the 5th game, right? The 5th game used to be a quarterfinal. Now the 5th game is a round of 16. So now let's get to the 6th game. But Ecuador still needs to, if they make the round of 16, I feel like it's still 1 game extra that they've played in a World Cup. So yeah, I think at a minimum we got to get to the 5th game,
32.
which is the round of 16.
Oh, so you think round of 16 minimum?
At a minimum, let's get to the 5th game. Yeah.
Ecuador?
At a minimum, yeah. I'm aspiring to get to a quarterfinal, semifinal, right?
It's a failure if you don't make it past the round.
To the
16.
knockout rounds.
Yes.
It's a failure.
But I think it's a failure if we don't make the round of 16.
Correct. You have to make it has to be like like whatever
for this
ceiling.
team. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna make a round of 32 most likely, right? I think 4 points gets you in, right? Round of 32. Win and a tie.
Yeah, a bit.
Right. So at a minimum, let's get through to the round 16. But yeah, you're right. There's so many games. I looked at the World Cup schedule. It used to be like 3 or 4 days in between each game. Now it's like 5 or 6 because there's so many games. So
Yeah.
that could play a part. It is one extra game, right? Whoever wins and wins the whole thing. But yeah, it's nuts. All right, let's do it. Back to our favorite segment, our new segment, Howler of the Week, Howlers of the Week. And I think we all came to an agreement. So I think Carlos, let's start off with yours. What do we
All
think?
right, so my Howler of the Week this week is Florian Wirtz. England's 007 squared. 14 games, 0 goals, 0 assists. He's been an utter failure thus far in his Liverpool career. He's barely shown flashes, but, the media is going to keep giving him breaks. Right? But for this week, he's my Howler of the Week.
Wow. 007 squared, and it's only November 12th.
Crazy. Not
That is crazy.
expected.
All right. Flowing words. My Howler of the Week is going to be Arne Slot. Because in Guardiola's 1,000th game as a manager, he had an opportunity to spoil it. In the Etihad, massive party for Guardiola, well-deserved, by the way. But Arne Slot has an opportunity to go in there and just fucking ruin the party. And what did he do? He basically turned over, pulled his pants down, and said, "Guardiola, have at it." It was an awful performance by Liverpool. Awful performance from Slot. Made Doku look like best player of the world. I mean, Doku had a fantastic game. Don't get me wrong, great game. Johnny, you're wearing a Belgium jerseys, but what a fantastic game by Jeremy Doku's. Kudos to Doku, but Liverpool gave him a ton of freedom. He was eating up that whole Liverpool defense, and it was a battering of Liverpool. So Arne Slot, you're my Howler of the Week because you absolutely got demolished this past weekend.
Fair.
John?
Proper.
And then
2 for 2 on Liverpool.
I'm just gonna go fucking, for the kill. Liverpool as a whole, Howler of the Week. Liverpool, right? You have Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea, Sunderland, Tottenham, Aston Villa, and Manchester United. Those are 7 teams in front of you in the table. You now sit in 8th after spending, what is it? $598 million over the summer. You broke the British transfer record twice in one summer. Florian Wirtz, Howler. You got him here. Alexander Isak, nowhere to be found. That fucking pirate could even fucking...
Somali pirate.
The Somalian pirate could even step on the pitch right now because he's injured. But as a whole, spending that much money in a summer transfer window, breaking it in the British transfer record twice, and sitting in 8th, I think they have 5 losses. I think last year they had like 6 or 7. So
yeah, they're close to their total last year.
Before December, you have 5 losses. You're sitting in 8th. You are sitting behind Manchester United, who, we've made fun of over and over again. So just to add to both your howlers, I think this is well earned from Liverpool. And unfortunately, Liverpool fans are going to have to eat this one up until after the international break because you've been absolutely fucking terrible. So there goes that.
Howler of the Week, all to Liverpool and their
Trifecta
players.
Howler.
And the trifecta Howler. Let's do a clap.
A clap for Liverpool.
Let's do.
It's going to be rare where we get trifecta howlers.
that is true, actually. That is true.
I don't think that's going to happen too often.
2 to the chest, 1 to the head, bro.
First one in history.
Yeah. First one in history to
First
Liverpool.
one in pub footy history, the trifecta.
That we get the trifecta.
I can't wait for the comments to roll in about them. I can't wait. I can't wait for Liverpool fans. To be fair, if you see the performances of like individuals from the Liverpool game at Anfield against Madrid, and then you see the individual performances against City, you would think Bradley was a completely different player. My God, the guy was god awful. He was getting cooked every single time against Doku. And he made Vinny look like a baby. Now it's either Doku is miles better than Vinny, right? Or Bradley's just absolutely, obviously inconsistent on a week-to-week basis. So because, like I said, Doku did whatever he wanted. He was isolated 1v1, and he probably made Bradley look like a baby, and whoever else accompanied Bradley after the fact.
What a third goal that was by him, though.
Oh my goodness, man.
Golazo.
But it was just, I don't know. It was just, like I said, it probably just a bad game from Bradley, and I guess people who were assisting, I guess they didn't really expect him to have one of those games. But
bad game for Bradley. Doku's also in form right now and having his best season.
He's good.
He's very good.
I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan because he wasn't the best, obviously, but I think he's after some time. He's looking a lot sharper on the ball.
Yeah, he had
messy. I guess like
he had an interview with the CBS Sports and he talked to Thierry Henry, and he was saying how when Henry was the assistant at Belgium, how Henry was giving him a lot of
Advice.
feedback. He was the only one that was like very honest with him and worked on his like final product, which obviously was one of his like biggest criticisms. And he's really smart, really intelligent guy. And it shows that he's willing to put in the work and that he is receptive to criticism and
Hence why Guardiola plays him.
and wants it. Correct. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you cannot be receptive if your Guardiola is your coach.
So you know who's your gaffer. You know he probably respects you because of that. You're coachable. You're coachable, and I mean, who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want a coachable guy? I mean, he's gonna get better eventually. He's gonna grow and he's gonna be better. He's gonna progress, and that's exactly what's happening, right? He trusts Guardiola. Guardiola trusts him. He knows he's gonna go through his little bumps. But when you're coachable and you're willing to take feedback and you're willing to take criticism, and then you start to see little sparks of that progress show, and Henry knows ball, man. Fucking guy.
It's cool how there's a lot of these stories, right, of players having these like interaction with Thierry of like him taking them under their wing and really coaching them and being that guy for them, right? Like you see it a lot in the CBS show, because a lot of the players come in, they talk about how Thierry's helped them in the past. Doku's the same way, and I remember Doku saying a lot of people have told him, hey, you got to do this, but no one tells him how to do it. And Thierry was the person to tell him like how to do what he needs to do, right?
Yeah.
So I thought that was dope as well.
How and why? Yeah, it was great. It was a great interview. It was good. Yeah, wasn't too long, but
Doku was a good he was a good human, right? Like good personality. Like he was cool to listen to.
Yeah, I totally agree, fellas. Do I give you guys like a blessing? Do I throw some holy water on you guys?
I'm very nervous, man.
We might need like a post game kind of reaction. Maybe like that. Maybe not immediately after because it's gonna be late.
Maybe Friday.
Yeah, I mean, just quick. Like, hey, listen, this is what happened, and now this
just
is
let it
going
out.
to happen. Yeah, correct. And then we just go off on a little tangent for a bit, and then go there.
I'm down, fellas.
Yep.
If I open the water, just.
I'm nervous, man.
Godspeed.
It's funny because
I'm supposed to take my dad to this World Cup, right? See Costa Rica playing. These guys, man, about to fuck it up for me, man.
I swear, I was cleaning my closet today, and I guess the Guatemala flag I had it like tucked away, and it fell. Like,
did you catch it?
Yeah, it fell perfectly. And I'm like, oh, okay, this has got to come out tomorrow.
Did you get knees?
I looked at it. I was like, oh man.
You're gonna drape it over the couch, over the table? What are you gonna do?
I have to. I'm probably gonna watch the game here. I'm gonna probably tell Kat, like, babe, we gotta
for sure
go to my parents and gotta.
Did you open the wine yet that I got you?
No, not yet.
Open that up. Open it up for tomorrow.
I think I might do it for dinner tonight, actually, to be honest.
True.
So,
Carlos, when I open the next one, I got you. I got like two big jugs. Fellas, Godspeed. Good luck, and we'll talk soon.
In a bit.
Talk soon.
See you, fellas.